What's up, you guys? Today we're at Coronado Skatepark, just underneath the bridge. Let's check out their features and see what they got to skate.
Here's the parking lot right when you pull in. You go right over the bridge and it's the first exit, and you can park right here. And what's beautiful about that, the parking lot comes right off here. Got the main entrance, side gate. Let's check it out. It's pretty cool. Some dedications. So I do notice that there's two sides. There's more of like a transition for action going on the left side. And then on the right side, we have different features: bump, hubba, ledge, rail, sea ledge. Beautiful bridge right when you come over. This is the furthest end. There's the vert. The vert. Show you guys some of the dimensions on this. Coping's very nice. And this guy's very nice. Do a little run back and forth, which is sick. This is one of the walls. This is the steepest guy here, so I'll stand next to it so you guys can see comparison. It's pretty sick if you want to drop down there and then air up and over. You can see it's about almost a board length, a little bit more. But the dimensions are sick, so you can go up, come back down. And just right off the bump, I noticed this guy. The inside, you can do some 50-50s, maybe just some ride down, some grinds. It's pretty sick, not too high. You can see it's just like about a double curb height. Another cool thing about this bowl is like it's all the same height around this way. But once you start to skate it on this side, there's a little bit more height on this side. It comes down, you can grind. Not only is this pool very nice, but skating here and being able to like see the bridge and the ocean's right there, boats go by, there's trails. Very cool. Got the bench. You can tell people still skate it. This bowl is pretty unique just because of the shape and design. You can see like this is the steepest. It kind of goes up and then it drops back down again. There's like a roll in, you can drop down 50-50, come around. You can kind of just like do figure eights and then you can swoop around, come through here. There's like a little roller where you can do some like tricks on this side. We got both these bowls. You have the street section, got a bump there, pyramid, then it kind of wraps around. There is no coping, it's just kind of like raw concrete where you can coast around. There's this guy. There's all one there, and then you've got rail, and then middle hubba, pyramid, bump. On the right hand side of the street section, you have this guy. Ledge, the thing is sick. You can see how high it is by. Very nice. Perfect dimensions on this. Reminds me of just like a mini box or something you'd skate at home or in your backyard. You got a second bench there. Wraps around. This like huge sea ledge. The curve on it's not too bad. It's very nice. These are any kind of grinds on this is sick. Same height as the previous one. And then if you want to like do grind and then combo on the second one. Or you could 50-50 and it wraps around. Goes around back to that guy. You could definitely get some combos. I'd say manual, drop down 50-50. This bump reminds me of the Alga Norte skate park, but just double the size, you could say. Another feature of the park, I want to show you the dimensions. Let's see, the angle on this one's pretty steep. Previous feature, I'd say just half the height and half the angle you can see. Same angle on this guy, but I'd say just the wall on it is higher. I'd say like double height. So very sick feature, pyramid. I'd say the top portion, double board length. 50-50 that guy, bigger hubba, and then there is a rail just on the opposite side. Like the smallest feature, I'd say this thing's about 2 feet tall. And then the second one up top, about 4 feet tall. So you can hit either one coming across, or go for the higher guy and then also come down. A little point of view of each one. This guy's a little skinnier. And then going down's very mellow. One thing I did notice on this guy is right here, if you can see, like the coping is like bashed in. So trying to 50-50. Like you can still do it, it's just sketchy. And it goes all the way down. It's kind of just like the transition. You can go up and across, you can hit manuals, or you can even hit this bar. As you can see, it's not too high. I'd say the tallest part is maybe 1.5 feet, not even 2 feet. Pretty thick. For sure it sits on there. And it grinds very nice, which is cool. Last transition that wraps around, there is no coping except for this top portion. It's like a
As far as the vert section, street course, Coronado is very nice. Come right off the bridge, first exit. You can park right next to the skate park. There's beautiful boats going by. Man, I do love the skate park.